Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I'm so happy to be with you today for my afternoon live stream on Thursdays at 1 p.m. If you are new to watching me live, I would love for you to leave me a comment, let me know, and tell me where you're from. Maybe a little something about you. I would love to have you as part of our community. We have a really fun community of women that hang out together in the chat while I'm live. I'm live Thursday afternoons at 1 in a live premiere, and I'm live on Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. Both of those are Eastern Standard Time. So I would love to have you join us. We have built quite a community, and we even get together and do Zoom open stamp nights and have fun together just crafting and creating. So I would love to have you be a member of our group. So let me know that you're here, and we'd love to see you on Tuesday nights at 8 as well. So it is August the 15th. Can you even believe that August is halfway over? Crazy. And bonus days are halfway over. So you earned these bonus day coupons in July by making a purchase of $50 or more. You got a $5 coupon for every one of those. And now you've been saving them, and it's time to redeem them. Do not let them go to waste, guys. Free money. So you have until the 31st, which is 2 weeks and 2 days from today, to redeem your $5 coupons. So definitely use those. You don't want them to go to waste. Another thing we are doing during the month of August started on the 6th, and we have 15% off our designer series paper, a select group, and it's only from the annual catalog. The ones that are excluded are the specialty papers, and then of course our color family papers and our in color family papers, the little 6x6 packs. Those are not included. So what we do have included though is our bright and beautiful 6x6, our countryside in, which is a 12x12, country lace and country woods. Both of those are 12x12. We have our Full of Life 6x6 DSP, which, oh my gosh, I love it. I love bright colors, so that one just called my name immediately when I got the annual catalog. Lily Pond Lane, which is adorable. You don't have to have the bundle to have this adorable pack of paper. There's so much you can do with it. The colors are really fun. Mediterranean Blooms, 12x12. Perennial Lavender, which is also 12x12, and that suite, oh my gosh, is gorgeous. I had the honor of presenting at a convention 2 conventions ago, the Perennial Lavender paper, and it is absolutely stunning. Take to the Skies, which is a 12x12, and Thoughtful Journey, which is 6x6. It says 12x12, but that is not correct. It is a 6x6. We're actually going to use it on tonight's card, which is how I know. Then we have our 2 Market, which is a 12x12, Unbounded Beauty, which is 12x12. We'll also be using that one today. Wildly Flowering, which I'm really partial to this pack of paper. It is stunning, as well as the entire suite. And then Winter Meadows, which was a carryover. It's actually a very beautiful paper, standalone with sentiments, makes gorgeous Christmas cards. And all of those are on sale for $10.62 in the US. So I'd love to have you go to my online store and order some designer series paper while it's on sale. Take advantage of your $5 bonus coupons and redeem those. And yeah, so check it out. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my Inky Hands crew. It's a membership group that I have. It's $7.99 a month, and for $7.99 what you'll be receiving is 2 video tutorials every single week. You'll get a color challenge and a sketch challenge every month, and then we have a Facebook group that we get in and hang out and have fun in. So I hope that you will join us. All of the information about the membership, how it works, how it starts, can I cancel, can I do this and that, it's all located on my website. So if you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and in the menu, if you choose memberships, all the information for membership will be in one place. And I would love to have you join. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me. I would be happy to answer those for you. I do a class every single Saturday from 12:30 to 3:30 in Virginia Beach at a Mexican restaurant called El Azteca. And the next one will be on August the 24th. So if you are local to the Virginia Beach area, or will be vacationing and want to take a fun card class, all you need to bring with you is basically your adhesive and your scissors, and you will be able to make cards. So I would love to have you join us. It is RSVP, so you'll have to let me know that you're coming so I can have a spot for you. But thanks for those of you who attend every single time. I would love to have you and fellowship with you and hang out with you guys on every other Saturday. But I'd love to have you join us on August the 24th. All right, time to talk about the kits collection. There's some pretty awesome kits. So this kits collection is basically a kit that comes with everything you need: adhesive, embellishments, card fronts, envelopes. If it's home decor, everything to make the home decor. Every single thing you need is included in this kits collection. And every month we come out with 2 new kits. So for the month of August, we have the Christmas Wishes kit, which is a really pretty foiled Christmas card kit. You get 8 cards, 4 each, 2 designs, and it is a stamping kit. It's $23. You can find that in my online store. You can go to the kit section, or you can just type in the search Christmas Wishes kit and it'll come up. And if you like Halloween like I do, next week, actually starting on Sunday, I'll be doing Halloween projects. There is a Halloween kit called Haunted Home. It is super cool. You can make a 3D decor, home decor haunted house. Awesome little kit. And it's only $18. You can put it on your mantle. It looks super cute. Put it in a window. Sometimes people have those like bay windows that they decorate in the front of their house. But this would be a really fun addition to your Halloween decor to have this kit for $18, and you get to make that haunted paper house. All right, let's talk about another kit, but this one's called Paper Pumpkin. It is a monthly subscription. You can sign up, cancel at any time, pause it at any time, resume it back at any time. And the month of August, it started on the 11th through September 10th, you can subscribe. You will get the Autumn Abundance kit, and that subscription, like I said, goes from August 11th through September 10th. You will get to share your love of all things autumn with this kit. You're going to get 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. Your projects include printed cards and coordinating envelopes. You're going to get laser cut card fronts for this one, an ephemera pack, and embellishments. Coordinating colors for this kit are Cajun Craze, which happens to be our classic Stampin' Spot this month, Crushed Curry, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Very Vanilla, and Wild Wheat. I'm quite excited about these colors and this cute kit. I think it's going to be really fun. And as always, every quarter this year, we have had an add-on die set. The one for this quarter, this happens to be the 3rd month of the 3rd quarter, and it includes our Everyday Dies add-on. So you can purchase it for $12, but you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get it. You would get the July, the August, and the September dies. They're really fun. You get the leaf, the words hooray, and the beautiful flower. Great addition. I love having the add-ons to go with my kit. So if you want to get a surprise kit every month in the mail, this is the subscription for you. So I highly recommend that you go ahead and do so. All right, let's talk about PDFs. I sell PDFs in my online store. I'm on a design team called Creativity Abounds, and in October we'll be having a stamp camp. So think about that, because I would love to have you join. You can start registration in September as soon as the catalog goes live, which I believe is September the 3rd. That is the first day to register. And in order to register, all you have to do is purchase a suite of products from me, and that is your into the stamp camp. You will get 13 tutorials with make and takes in a PDF, and then you will get a Facebook group that you can join. We have challenges in there, card challenges, all kinds of fun things. So much community going on in there. People posting the cards they've made from their make and takes. Also, you will get alternates. So in the Facebook group over the weekend, we will have 13 additional cards that you can use with the leftovers from your suite that you purchase. So I would love to have you join and sign up under me to enter and be in this really fun stamp camp. We do it 3 times a year, and the October one is Christmas themed. We'll be using the Reindeer Days bundle, or the suite, I mean, and that is in our new mini catalog, which I'll show you the cover in a minute, but I cannot show you the inside until September 3rd. Also, I have paper piecing projects, so if you want to get a jump start on Halloween, you can purchase my paper piecing patterns. I have the ones that make these really cute projects from 2023 and 2022. I also have some for Easter, so if you're interested in those, you can get my Easter ones. So as part of our catalog, we have our September to December mini, and that should be coming out. All of you guys who were my customers prior and spent $50 or more with me have received a issue of the mini catalog, so it should be at your door. If not yet, it should be there any day now. And September 3rd is the first day to order. Like I said, I can't show you the inside. I do have an unboxing video that I did last week that shows you the products that I pre-ordered, so you can see those in that video. I will link it in the description of this video, so in case you want to watch that unboxing video, you can grab the link from there. All right, let's talk about our bundle this week. We're using sketched butterflies, and it is a beautiful bundle. It is located on, I believe, page 68. Let's look. Yeah, 68 of our catalog. You get the beautiful stamp set and the coordinating gorgeous little dies here for $49.50 from my online store. You can purchase that. It is a really fun stamp set, and I have had so much fun designing with it. And I hope that you will enjoy the project. I will link at the end of this video, Tuesday night's video, in case you missed it. It'll be right up here. You just tap up there, and I'll point up there at the end of the video again to remind you in case you want to see it. We are going to be using some DSP, like I stated when I was talking about the DSPs. And one of the DSPs that we're using is that 6x6 that they made a mistake on the brochure. And it is called Thoughtful Journey 6x6, and it is this pack here. We're going to use that for our card today, and then we are also going to use for the inside of our card, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to pull that off, this gorgeous 12x12 designer series paper. So we're going to use some of this for the inside of our card. So let me stop talking and let me show you the fantastic card that we are going to be making today with our sketched butterflies bundle. So this is our card. This is the paper I was talking about, Thoughtful Journey. It is super gorgeous and watercolored, just super beautiful paper. So I added our butterfly in the colors from the designer series paper leading the way, and you can see here the beautiful dies is what I used to cut out my large butterfly. Then we have the sentiment, thinking of you, which is one of the sentiments from this particular bundle, but on the inside is where the magic is. So if you open your card, you're going to see this fantastic butterfly pop-up. Isn't that so fun? So you can close your card flat. It mails in a regular envelope. It actually doesn't even take very much bulk. And then when you open your fun card, you have these 3 butterflies that are popped up inside the card there. And I think it is so much fun. And like I said, I added that designer series paper from the Unbounded Beauty. And I just think it looks so pretty on the inside with this beautiful pretty peacock colored cardstock on the edges. So I hope that you will enjoy watching and hanging out with me while I teach you how to make this fun pop-up card. All right, let me get our stamp sets out of the way. We're gonna start with our piece of pretty peacock cardstock. The raised edge is the part that you fold into, and you're going to join your 2 corners. I like to hold the 2 peaks, and then I'll grab my bone folder. This is the first thing I do on every single video, so you must be used to it by now. And I like to get my card super flat. All right, so for the outside, a fairly simple layout. I cut my 6x6 piece into 3 by 5.5, and that's gonna go down the middle. Now I pulled colors from this gorgeous piece of designer series paper, and I decided that I would use the new In Color Petunia Pop as my back for this piece, okay? So we are going to attach this piece onto our Petunia Pop background. This piece is 3 by 5.5, and this is 3 1/4 by 5.5. So let's go ahead and grab our silicone mat. We will attach our designer series paper. Look, even the back side is just as beautiful. This is such pretty paper. It's like you hate putting glue on it because both sides are so gorgeous. But I have used that other side actually on a card, so I don't feel too bad. At least I used the other print as well. So we're gonna go ahead and attach this up at the top. Make sure that it's flush. And then you're going to attach your bottom. Before I press it down all the way, I want to make sure that it's laid nice. And then I like to use my little 2.5-inch roller, and I do have it linked in the video description if you need one. I think it really helps to bond your, what do you call it? Glue, your wet liquid glue to your cardstock. So I do use that quite often. All right, so now we can attach this layer right on top of our card. So as you can see, our card is coming together quite nicely. If you want to add any ribbon or anything across before you put the glue on the back, this would be the time to tie your ribbon. I chose not to use ribbon today, just a simple outside, because I wanted the inside of the card to really speak to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the top, and then it looks like my card is just a hair off. So I will be bringing out my little guillotine cutter. You guys know I love this little cutter, and it will help to clean up my card very nicely and trim off that little extra bit, because it cuts even the little skinniest slivers of paper. All right, so there is our front of our card. We're looking good so far. What do you guys think? All right, so we want to add our butterflies to the inside. We also want to do our sentiment, which is stamped in Memento Tuxedo Black on a piece of Petunia Pop cardstock, a scrap. And I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut that and put it to the side. We're not gonna attach it yet until everything is ready to be put together. But I will go ahead and start to fussy cut it for you. This is such a pretty font on this sketched butterfly. I love scripted fonts, and this one, I don't know the name of it or anything, but it is super pretty, I think. So we're gonna go around that K, come down around here. And you can see I'm mostly guiding with my left hand. I do have to sometimes pivot and move my right. When I run out of blade, I have to slide the blade. See how I'm getting close to the end of my blade here. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide at that point and work our way around and down. And here's the word of, and I am gonna round that. I don't want it to be squared, so there we go. All right, so there is our sentiment. We're gonna leave that to the side. All right, let's work on the inside of our card now, okay? So on the inside, we have 2 pieces of designer series paper. So I used the unbounded beauty paper, and this is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we're gonna go ahead and glue that piece to the inside. So let's start with one at a time. Look at how pretty the back side is. It would equally be beautiful with the butterflies on it, with all these pretty flowers, right? What a great suite of products. All right, so let's go ahead and add, oops, this one, and I want to make sure that I have my edges good. All right, let's add our second piece. I know I almost hate covering the back, right? Because they're so pretty. but one side has to be the top. So today it's the stripes. All right, and I cut it this direction because I wanted the stripes to be up and down. I thought that would be pretty with the butterflies going across. So again, I'm just gonna place my paper in, and I wanna try and line this up so it's even, and that looks good to me. Doesn't that look awesome when you open your card? You don't expect a whole bunch of color, but I think it looks pretty amazing. Okay, so the next step, we're gonna just let all this dry on the inside and the outside. We're gonna just set this to the side. We are gonna color our butterflies. So we have 3 of the second largest butterfly, and then 2 of the smallest die cut butterfly, and then 1 of the largest. So let me bring out the dies here. So this one is for this one. Here's the small one, and then here's the medium. Okay, so we cut 3 of this one, 2 of this one, and 1 of this one. And I didn't use any of the sideways butterfly for this card. So I'm gonna grab a scrap, and we are gonna go ahead and color our butterflies. Let's start with the one for the outside. So the colors that I'm using today are light Petunia Pop, light Fresh Freesia, and light Boho Blue. I just think they're really beautiful, and these are the colors that match our paper really well, so this is what I chose to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and outline my area and then fill it in. To me, that's the best way. All right, and then for this one, I'm just gonna do this little piece right here. And you can color your butterfly any way that you want, whatever you deem correct, feel free to fill it in. You can make completely different colors than me. It doesn't even have to listen to what I'm doing, right? You do you, pick your colors, pick your background paper, and make your card as pretty as you wish it to be. So there is that color. We're gonna come in next with Fresh Freesia. The first one was our Petunia Pop. And we're gonna use Fresh Freesia, which is a really nice complement, I think, to our Petunia Pop. It's like a pinkish purple color, right? And we are gonna fill in this portion of our butterfly. I do use this color a lot, so it's probably a little lighter than it should be, but we're gonna work with it today. It will lighten perfectly, just like all the blends do. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a second pass over though, because I want it to be slightly darker. And I'll probably do the same with my Petunia Pop. I really want that to stand out. So we're gonna give it a little bit more color by going over it a second time. All right, and here's the last piece, and then it's time for some Boho Blue. Very pretty. All right, so the body of the butterfly is gonna be in the boho, and this is Boho Blue Light. To me, it's just such a beautiful blue. It's like a purpley blue in this light tone, and I thought that it went perfect with this scene. There is some boho in the background of the sky in that watercolored paper, and so I just felt like it just looked really good. All right, and we're gonna go over this section, and we're almost done with our large butterfly. Okay, and just like before, I'm gonna go back over a second time with my Boho Blue. It's much quicker the second pass around, but there is our first butterfly completed. We'll put it over here with our thinking of you, because that one is also finished. So while I have the blue in my hand, you can see I have 2 of these butterflies with blue outer wings. And so I'm gonna go ahead and fill those blue outer wings right now while I have them in my hand. While I have the boho blue in my hand, I mean. So pretty. I love this color. I'm gonna be sad when this color retires, I do have to say. Look at that, gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. All right, and so we're gonna come here and do this part. And then come here. Really beautiful. All right, let's do our other one the same way. I haven't colored with you guys in a while. I mostly have everything done, you know. I have everything colored. I just tell you the colors. But today I just felt like coloring with you, and I hope that you don't mind watching me color. Coloring is so relaxing to me. I absolutely love it, and I enjoy doing it very much. All right, I think we're good on the blue for this butterfly. Okay, so now on this butterfly, just the tips are blue right here. So I just have to kind of add a little bit of blue just to those tip pieces. This one's very subtle, and then of course the body is blue. So we're gonna add, and then just these little sketchy edges. I may come back over it after I'm done coloring the butterfly. I might need a little more blue definition, but there's the blue on that one. All right, let's go fresh freesia. So let's add our fresh freesia. So for the fresh freesia on this larger butterfly here, we have these circular pieces inside here in fresh freesia. And there. All right, so that is fresh freesia on that one. And we're going to do the same on this one. All right, on our little guys here, fresh freesia is this outer portion, like this. It's funny, when I add that fresh freesia, I can really see that blue pop now. I didn't see it as much when it was by itself, but oh my gosh, look how pretty that is with the blue. All right, and so let's add these inner wings. Go back over it one more time to brighten our fresh freesia just slightly. All right. And then we're gonna add our fresh freesia to our other butterfly. So this one has all of the outer wings in fresh freesia, like this one has the boho blue. So let's go ahead and add. Such a beautiful color. Okay, we're gonna work it around. Love this color. And then of course this section here. So beautiful. So this one's going to be our middle butterfly in our pop-up. All right, so there is that. Now it's time, we're going to go back to the boho blue in a minute, but we're going to add our pops of petunia pop. So we're going to add this one in the center. So pretty. There's that one. So our little butterflies are complete. Really cute. All right, so on this butterfly here, we're gonna add this section here in petunia pop. And we're gonna add this section right here. And then this section right here. And then this one right here. So this is our lone butterfly by itself. We're gonna add some boho blue to that one in a minute, but let's finish the petunia pop on here. So these little bottom sections of the wing, I added petunia pop to those, and the body is also going to be petunia pop. But I also added these little sections here. I just kind of wiggled my marker over all of these little sketch pieces, okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing here and here, add in the wing, and then right down here. So that's, now we're done with that one. So we're gonna add our little wiggle wiggle, our body, wiggle wiggle. And then these bottom sections here. So beautiful. And then a little bit right here and right there. So those are that one. And then we're gonna go back here to boho blue. We're gonna do the same kind of thing with this butterfly, but only with boho. So we're gonna add our color here. And then we're gonna fill in this portion and this portion. And then we're gonna use the boho to fill these little colors in. So we're gonna add a little bit there. We're gonna wiggle that up the wing here. And right there. I think that just those little touches are enough. All right, so all of our butterflies are colored. So there's our butterflies. Okay, now we're gonna glue them together. So I'm gonna show you what you wanna do is the ones that are in the middle, these three, you wanna fold them in half. So you just wanna take your wings and you wanna try and match the corners up, especially at the top. It's much more important than the bottom. So you wanna fold your little butterfly in half, okay? We're gonna do the same thing with this other blue one. Okay. And then we have one more with our fresh freesia. And we're gonna add that like so. Make sure this one, I don't feel like that one bent properly, but I'm gonna make sure. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna fold them like a sandwich. So we want a blue one on the outside, then a pink one, and then a blue one, right? So this is how we want them to be. And we're gonna glue the tips of them together. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna put on the inside. And you definitely want to not take too much time because you want it to be a wet bond. And you're going to attach that butterfly to that one. And then we're going to do the same thing here on the tip of the wing. And then you want it to be nice and wet when you attach your third butterfly, okay? So we're going to hold those together. I'm actually going to grab a block. And I'm going to put it on top to hold it down. All right, and we are going to figure out what we're going to do here, but let's go ahead and work on the front while we're waiting for this to set. So we're going to add some dimensionals on our butterfly that's flying and also on our thinking of you. So let's grab all my parts and pieces. So we'll start here with the wings. I like to put in the little tips here. I want to make sure. And then on these parts, we're going to use the edges. You guys know I love my edge pieces. So we're going to need 2 of those. We'll add those on those little bottom. Get that to adhere. Now we can use regular size dimensionals. And we're going to get our butterfly flying in no time. All right, and I'm going to use one big one there, and then the rest we're going to use minis. And then we're going to fill in with some skinny edges as well. I love these little edges. They make my life so happy. Oh, I get happy with them. Okay, so we're going to add one down there, a little small one. I do like adding them because to me, it gives me the support I want. I don't know, just love it. Okay. And we're going to put another one up there. Let's see if I can trim another little divot off there. Perfect. And hopefully these are bonding real good. You know that glue is so strong, and I love it for that reason. But we definitely want to make sure. And I think I'm just going to add one more down here. I know I probably don't need it, but just for safe measure, I am going to add another one. All right, so let's pull the backs off. I think I got, yeah, just the big ones. All right, let's get all these little guys out of here if I can get a hold of them. And then we're going to pull them off of our big butterfly too. Oh. Okay. Whoops. All right, and let's do our minis. All right, and let's get our butterfly on first. So we're gonna have it flying like in the sky over the meadow, all right? So I'm gonna have a little bit of the wing off onto this blue, and I don't want too high up, so maybe like there. And then we're gonna add our thinking of you down here at the bottom, kind of in this yellow area because it really helps to pop it. And then it also is surrounded with that beautiful petunia pop right behind it. All right, we'll add our embellishments at the end. All right, so hopefully this has adhered together quite nicely. I'm gonna give it a little roll with my roller and really hope that those wings are grabbing, because what we want them to do is open up one at a time, and then we don't want them to come undone in the corners, okay, where they're held, because we want this here to become our little pop-up that opens on our card. So as you can see, they're angled kind of in a curve. So you're gonna open your card, And then you're gonna figure out where you're gonna put them. You want your purple butterfly in the middle, and you want them to stretch enough, but you don't want them to stretch so much that they'll rip or pull apart your edges, okay? So I'm pretty happy right there, and I don't want them that high at the top. So I'm gonna put them like right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this one fall back, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of glue on this wing at the top, okay? Just like I did before. And I'm gonna pull it out. And I'm gonna get it to be right about where I want it. Maybe a smidge more out. Okay, and I'm gonna hold that in place. I'm actually gonna use my block. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. All right, so we're gonna pull it out. Want this one to be nice and straight. I don't want that too high up, so probably right there is good. I'm gonna grab another block, and I'm gonna hold that one in place. All right, so now we're gonna glue these little guys. So let me get my silicone mat out, and we're gonna add our butterflies to the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my adhesive on both. And these are gonna just be flatly glued. I'm gonna lift this one first, grab my tweezer, and we're gonna add this one like this so that it looks like it's all the way like one chain, right, of butterflies, but they're not. So I'm gonna add the little one there. I'm gonna put that back up there and let it sit for a minute. We'll add this one again, same thing. Stretch this one a little farther, I think. But that's okay. There we go. And let's close our card. Make sure that our butterflies are nice and tight and that they're not overly extended. I think we're good. I just want to make sure that they're not stuck together. You just have to play with them and get them to lay like this by pulling them, making sure that they're in place. And when you're happy with the placement, again, you will do back and forth. And when they're completely dry, what you want to do is use your adhesive remover and make sure if any glue oozed on the edges that you just, I hope you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just grabbing and picking up any residue that may be on the edges of my butterflies, because I don't want them to stick hard. I want them to stick, but not all the way hard, right? So we're gonna get our butterfly working. Just make sure that all of your pieces are extended and over. And then you're just gonna open your card. All right, now right here, we're gonna do some stamping. We're gonna use our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we are going to stamp the sentiment that says, hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. I love that sentiment, especially for this card. I'm inking off camera, but it's just black ink, guys. I guess I can do it in camera. All right, so there it is, our sentiment. And I want it to the right here. You have plenty of room to write your sentiment, but hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. I'm gonna hold it just for a second, make sure that it seeps in nicely to my cardstock. I don't want to wiggle, I want to pull straight up. Hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. Look at how cute that is. So there's our card. So the last thing that we need to do is, number one, we have to clean our stamp because we can't have messes, right? And then of course we got to add our bling. So the bling that I'm using is from the In Color bling. I used the Petunia Pop, so let me grab that. So you can order this. It's the 2024 to 2026 In Color Shimmer Gems. And they are super shimmery. Look at how pretty those are. We're going to use the purple, the Petunia Pop ones. And we're just going to grab some and put them on our card. So let's add one down here-ish, yeah. Another one, maybe on this yellow. A little lower, near the thinking of you. And then one up here on the blue part, right? What do you guys think? Such a fun card. So different, right? And very unexpected. So when your recipient opens their card, they are going to be oh! All right, guys, see what happens? I'm glad it happened, though, on my video because I just didn't have it down. So obviously, I'm trying to get my video done, so I didn't leave them under the block long enough. You can leave them on the block for a while. And I'm actually going to close this card, and then I'm gonna put a block on it until it seals. But you can see my other one, I did give it the proper amount of time, and you can open and close it a billion different times and it does not come apart. I love it. I'm very happy with it. I hope you are as well. So again, we use the sketched butterflies and the beautiful bundle, some blends, and this one I'm just going to put to the side with its block on top to get it to really bond. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them as I am in the chat with you guys. If you have never come to my Tuesday lives, I would love to have you. I will link it on the replay in the corner. I have to wait until the video goes into replay mode to be able to link it. But I will link Tuesdays right up here in the corner. So if you're watching on replay, you'll be able to click if you missed Tuesday. And I'd love to have you part of our community. Join us every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and every Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern for a fun time. I use a bundle every single week, and it is a really fun way to learn lots of projects, lots of ideas. I give lots of tips and tricks. The girls will tell you in the chat. And I love hanging out with you. So thanks for hanging out with me. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping.